Hello guys, happy weekend. Welcome to another HIIT class. In today's workout we need a kettlebell and a band, a loop band. And we're gonna be doing strength training. Plus we're gonna lose fat at the same time because we're gonna transition. We're gonna be doing exercises back to back. So this way you're gonna build muscle and lose fat at the same time. So we're gonna go for 8 exercises. Each exercise we're gonna perform it for 30 seconds. Some of the exercises, some of the minutes would be 2 exercises in one, 30 minutes each, and they're gonna go for 3 rounds. We're gonna start with a dynamic warm-up, and then we're gonna hit it all the way, starting with weights and bands. So let's go start by reverse lunges. We're gonna step back, lunge, twist to the same side of the front knee, control back to the top. So if you don't have a kettlebell, a dumbbell would do the trick, or a gallon of water, something that a bit has weight. But it's preferable to have a kettlebell. I'm gonna show you how to hold it properly and safely. I'm gonna go wide stance, lunge from one side, sit to the other. Make sure your heels pressing down, sit all the way. You can twist your toes so you can stretch a bit your hams. Keep your chest up. Last one. Shake it off. We're gonna go for hinges. So toes pointing straight. You're gonna take your hips back, feel the stretch of the hams, then squeeze the glutes to the top. Focus on hinging rather than bending too much at the knees. So knees soft, hips go back, then you lock at the top. Two more. Okay, squat position. Toes pointing out, legs a bit wider than shoulder width apart. Gonna reach as far as possible without bending the knees. Squat down, chest up, back straight. Arms up, shoulders down, all the way to the top. One more. Alright, we're gonna warm up the shoulders. Make sure your shoulders or your arms are shoulder level, and then go for small rotations backward. Try to reduce the arch of lower back, and then forward. Relax. Loosen up the neck, circular rotational movements. The opposite side. Keep your chin close to your chest, roll it, look over one shoulder, all the way, look over the opposite shoulder, then exhale down. Okay, from here we're gonna go for some rotations. We're gonna go for wood chop. Remember, the rotation comes from the hips and not from the spine. We're gonna pivot with the foot every time we rotate. So arms up, pivot with the opposite leg, and then keep your arms strong and close to your body. You inhale up, exhale, rotate. Last one. 10 more on the opposite side. So from here, inhale, exhale, rotate. Four more. All right. We're gonna warm up the hips by taking it also in some rotations. So you're gonna start by lifting up the knee, take it to the side, keep your hips square, so I'm not taking my hips with me. Keep your hips square. From here, try to lift the ankle a bit, then take the knee all the way under the hips, exhale down. Remember, when I take it back, you're not leaning forward, you're keeping a straight line. If you feel losing your balance, you can do it close to the wall. You're gonna go one more rep, in, to the side, lifting the ankle all the way back, exhale down. Now back, so the opposite direction, same leg. Start by flexing the knee all the way up to the side, forward, keeping the base knee locked, and then down. One more, back, side and up. The opposite side. Up, flexion, abduction, lift your ankle, and then take your knee all the way behind your back, behind your hip, then down. Now flexion back with the knee, up, exhale down. Always the base leg, knee locked. You're not bending, you're activating your whole body. All right, so before we start, can I just give you some safety tips for the kettlebell? So with the kettlebell, when you're holding the kettlebell, it's always important to have flexion with the wrist. So a bit of flexion with the wrist. So you're holding it on the side, and it's here. So we're gonna do a bit of pushing. So from here, I'm lying it on the side, and my arm is a bit here. So I'm not taking it back. I'm flexing my wrist, and I'm holding it on the side so it doesn't bother my leg. So the first exercise, we're gonna go for single leg deadlifts with hovering from one side to the other. So if I'm holding the kettlebell with one leg, one arm, I'm gonna hinge, focusing on taking my hips back. From here, I'm gonna hover it above the floor, switch, bring it to the opposite leg, then back up, opposite arm, then back up. So I'm gonna hinge down, hover it, bring the opposite arm, and then back up. Make sure to hinge in a way that your back is more or less the tabletop, straight back. All right. So you're gonna go 30 seconds on one leg, and then we're gonna alternate opposite leg.
Starting session.
All right, so from here, hold it here. You're gonna hinge,
Work.
hover, control back up. Hinge, switch, control back up. Focus on pushing your heels down, stability, balance, and strength. Gonna switch legs. All right. I'm gonna work core, so I'll be lying down. All the way down. Kettlebell here, I'm gonna lift my legs, lift my shoulder blades up, lift the arm, take the arm back, pull over, control it back, slowly down. So lift, back, going. Always pushing the lower back into the mat. And rest.
Rest.
Okay. We're gonna keep kettlebell. We're gonna go for bent over row. So from here, we're gonna hinge, 70-degree bend, pull all the way to the top.
Work.
Here, hinge, pull, keep your elbows close to your body, all the way to the top. Hinge, pull, all the way up. Other arms active. Alright, switch. So hinge, pull, all the way up. Brace your core, try not to swing with the upper body. Peak contraction at the top, control the weight down. All right.
Rest. Pausing session.
So I'm gonna go for kettlebell swing. So the swinging is a hinging. Same thing, I'm taking my hips back, squeeze at the top. I'm not squatting, I'm hinging. So as a start, if the kettlebell is here, I'm gonna take one step back. I'm gonna hold it, make sure the back is straight. So if you see me from this side, you're gonna step one step back, you're gonna hold it on this side, back straight. I'm gonna tip it over. Now from here, I'm gonna use momentum to swing it back between the legs, and I'm gonna kick it with the hips. So from here, swing it, kick it with the hips, kick it with the hips. Brace your core, lock your pelvis at the top. So it's hinging and it's not squatting. We're gonna go for 30 seconds swinging, get our metabolism up, then we're gonna go for squats. Gonna hold it underneath and then squat down. So let's get set.
Starting session.
So here, one step back, hold it, tip it over, swing it back, kick it with the hips. Exhale when you lift up. Toes pointing straight, pushing your heels down. Keep the momentum. Your arms are dead. I'm just the bell, I'm kicking it with the hips. I'm not lifting it with the arms. Now from here all the way here, squat. Pull your knees out, make sure your knees or your toes in line with your knees, and then back up. All right.
Rest.
We're gonna switch to an upper body exercise using the band. I'm using a loop band here. I'm gonna hold it shoulder width apart, arms up. I'm gonna pull all the way to my chest, take my thumbs back, then control my arms back, keeping your shoulders down. Pull back, take your thumbs back, control up. So from the top down. From here, I'm gonna hold the kettlebell again, going for bicep curls. So bicep curls. Keep your elbows in front of you so you can isolate and only focus on the biceps without swinging your upper body and without using momentum. Okay.
Rest.
Back to a lower body exercise. You're gonna use the band, going for side walks. So as a start, I'm gonna start by stepping on the band, feet shoulder width apart, band here. Soften the knees, glutes back, take a wide step, narrow step, return to shoulder square. Keep the tension, return to shoulder square. This, you work the side of the hips, gives you more stability while deadlifting and lunging and doing single leg exercises. So you need to start feeling the burn, the side. You're gonna keep going. Step, control, return to shoulder square. Good, now from here I'm gonna go for overhead press. So here, brace your core, squeeze your glutes, push up, slowly control the band down.
Rest.
All right. All right, we're gonna go for single leg deadlifts to push with the kettlebell. So I'm gonna be lying all the way down. Heels close to the glutes. The other foot is in a 90-degree angle. Gonna lift the hips up, push, slowly hips down. Hips up, push, slowly down. Gonna use one arm here. So from here, I'm gonna lift the hips, push, slowly hips down. Hips up, push, slowly hips down. Good, we're gonna alternate sides. So up, push, hips down. When you lift your hips, hold it there, push, control it back down, hips down.
Rest.
Okay. Last exercise, we're gonna work the core. Starfish to side toe touches, ankle touches. You're gonna ride all the way down, right feet, reach. Keep your legs above the floor. Exhale every time you reach. From here, keep it here. Ankle touches. So I'm lifting my shoulders and chest. I'm keeping both arms close to my body. I'm trying to feel the obliques working this side. Try to reach as far as possible while keeping both arms close to your body. All right,
Tabata complete.
2 more rounds. Let's have 1 minute break, then we go for the second round. Back to single leg deadlifts. Try to hinge as far as possible. Hover, and then back up. If you feel that's too hard, just go for single leg. Hold it there, then slowly control up. Even you can lag slightly, gently on the leg. All right, let's switch legs. I'm gonna be on the side so you can see me. Straight back.
Rest.
All right. Hollow with pull over. Make sure like your back is touching the mat. Lift your feet an inch. Lift your arms. Take it back. Control it down. Okay, that requires a lot of core stability and just like a total body workout. Strength, stability, all together. All right, bent over row to standing with the kettlebell. Start up, hinge, pull, keep your elbows close to your body, all the way to the top. Try to keep your shoulders square when you pull. Countering balance with the opposite arm, keep it active. The whole body is active, you're pushing your heels down. Stability into the floor. From the side. Locking your glutes at the top. Okay.
Rest.
Kettlebell swing. Step onto the side. One step back, back straight. Swing it back. Kick it with the hips. All the way to squats. Okay.
Rest.
Band pull apart. Works the upper part of the spine, shoulder blades, rhomboids, help you get a better posture. Start with thumbs pointing towards each other, shoulders apart, pull, take your thumbs back, feel the squeeze, slowly control, keep your shoulders down. Last one. Back to biceps with a kettlebell. Elbows in front of you. Try to focus on the biceps. Peak contraction at the top. Try not to swing with your hips and the upper back.
Rest.
Alright, band side walks. Start by stepping on the band, shoulder width apart. Soft knees, glutes back, wide, narrow. Keep your toes pointing straight. Good. From here, I'm gonna go for overhead press. Brace your core, squeeze your glutes, push, slowly control back, down.
Rest.
All right, single leg glute bridge with press. So every time your hips up, you push, hip, arms down, hips down. So from here, hips up, push, arm down, hips up, push. Okay. Okay, so there's coordination here and strength. Last one, starfish to ankle touches or ankle reach. All the way down. Keep your feet above the floor. Exhale every time you reach up.
We stand together, united as one. Forward on we go, facing friend and foe. We will know what it is.
All right.
We have no time
Here,
for that.
keep arms close to your body and go for ankle touches. Okay. Nice. One more round.
We are lost. We are lost.
I'm gonna start with single leg deadlift, hovering from one side to the other for 30 seconds, then we switch legs.
We stand together. United.
All right,
as one.
5 seconds. Let's get set.
On we go. Facing friend and foe. We know what it is. We have no time for that. If we make mistakes, we are lost. We are lost.
Okay, switch.
We are lost. We are lost.
All right. Whew.
We stand together, united as one. Forward on we go, facing friend and foe.
All the way down.
What it is
Hollow to pull over.
that if we make mistakes,
Lift.
we are lost.
Lift your feet. All right.
Rest.
So bent over rows. Hinge, 7 degrees bend, pull, keep your elbow close to your body. Squeeze for 1 second. All the way up. Switch. You're working the core here by keeping your body from not shifting where the weight is. All right. Wow. Whew. Okay. Swinging. One step back, tip it over, Use momentum to swing it back, kick it with the hips. From the side. Squats. Keep the weight close to your body. Also works the core. So your core is active and preventing you from falling forward. Actually helping you. All right.
Rest.
Band pull apart. Shoulder level, shoulder width apart, arm up, pull all the way down to your collarbone, take your thumbs back, control it back up slowly. Bicep curls.
Rest.
Let's keep going. Band pull apart, sidewalks. So step on the band, toes pointing straight. Here, soft knees, glutes back, wide step, narrow step, return to shoulder square. Keep the toes pointing straight. So the band is forming like a rectangle shape. Good, now from here, gonna go for overhead press. Squeeze your glutes, brace your core, push up, control it down. Try not to arch with the lower back. So you're not using momentum, you're just pushing up, controlling down.
Rest.
Single leg glute bridge. Gonna push with both arms now. Hips up, push, hips down. Switch legs. You're always squeezing the glutes at the top rather than hyperextending the lower back. So if you see me, you're not lifting that much up because I'm squeezing at the top, I'm not arching, I'm not hyperextending. You need to save your back. Make sure you're not hurting your back. Starfish. Keep your feet above the floor. Maybe an inch. The closer to the floor, the harder. All right. Reach. Both arms close to your body. Good job. That was a tough workout. All right. So we're gonna finish with some hip mobility and then go for some stretching. Okay, let's start in a 90-90 position. My thigh in front of me, leg forming 90-degree angle. Same thing with the back leg. Start to shift my weight forward, trying to float over the front thigh rather than bend. So start by arching and floating over, holding there, then exhale up. Working on external rotation for the left leg. Hold there, lift your arms, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up. Same thing, now internal rotation for the right leg. Arms here, try to reach your ankle back without lifting your front knee up. So pushing your front knee down, reaching back, try to lift the ankle up. Exhale forward. Last one. Okay, switching to the other side. 90-90. Next time you're down, stay down. Brace your core, inhale, trap air, lift your arms, stay here. Keep your chest up. Good, now from here, reach back. Reach your ankle, both arms, exhale forward. Last one. All right. Stretch your shoulders. Land on your heels, or if you want, you can stand up. Land on the heels, arms on the hips, toes pointing up, arch and float over. Keep pointing your toes up, feel the stretch in the hands and calves. Just hold it there. Keep pointing your toes up. Switch sides. Hip flexor stretch. So here, knee onto your hips, hold it there. Shake it off. Alright guys, that'll be it. See you next week.